corner. You want to be on your feet, right? But as soon as the puck gets anywhere closer, like from where you are, back is when you're able to use the reverse VH. So a couple of rules. We're going to just, the simple drill that we're going to do here is we're going to have a pass out, okay? A simulated pass. There's going to be a shot. We're going to work on going in and out of our VH here, okay? So what's going to happen is we'll have a shooter right here on the short side. Back up a little bit. Okay? So a shooter here like Raz. So maybe he walked out, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through our windows behind the net. There's 4 windows behind the net. So we're going to start out, we're going to look 1, okay? We're going to look 2, okay? And as we look through our 2 windows, we're going to take 1 step and we're going to slide. We're just going to practice going in and out of the RVH. So we're going to slide to the post, use our foot, and get a nice lean in our RVH. So that's the first step, how to learn getting in and out of it. So Raz will shoot it, we'll make the save. So basically what's going to happen is we'll look, as soon as we look, we'll push into our RVH to make the save. It's really important too that you have a hinge, okay? This is a tougher move, but if my hips aren't square to the puck, it's going to be tough to make the save. The one thing that you want to do is use your foot back and forth to get square to the puck. So that way your anchor leg can really get that push out and get your hips square to the puck. So that's the first step. Then after you get more comfortable, maybe then you add the pass. But let's just practice, because this is going to be really tough on our hips. There's not a lot of hip mobility, right? We're going to have to practice just going in and out, right? Just going in and out of the RVH. So I don't know if we want to try goalie here for a second, but maybe you want to hop in here for a second. So a couple of pointers on the RVH too. When you're down here, you want to have you can kind of go toe in or foot on post. It's your preference. It depends on your hip mobility. This is not for everybody. Everybody's different with the way that they're built, and their hip mobility is different. So one couple key things is you want to have a nice lean here, and you want to get your head tight to the post, and you want to use this leg here. If the guy comes out or walks out, you want to use his leg, your leg, you want to cut that foot, get it up forward, and get the foot square. So that way, from behind the net, you can have your foot back, anchored, but as soon as the guy walks out, you want to get that rotation, that's called a hinge. Okay, you want to hinge your foot and get square. So if you get back up to your feet again, all right, start off on the post, good. Okay, take a look, pass up, shot, we'll play a rebound. Okay, one more time. Set, look, play a rebound. Okay, so that's the first step of learning how to do it. So you get it up and then in
Tässä vaiheessa vielä, onko jotain vielä, mitä haluatte tarkennusta, kysymystä tuosta asiasta? Rohkeasti vaan, mä tiedän, että on, koska...
Alkaa peilitty toisen puolella, mutta se liikkuminen kohtaa
Eli tuosta asennosta lähtee tällä.
Jos on kaksi puolella, niin siellä taas on puolella.
So that's like step 2 basically. It's okay if it's a pass behind the net or guys grabbing it, you have to, if you're down already, you have to use your foot like a backside edge here, like a backside edge across. So it's a little bit tougher. That's why you got to learn how to go into it first, right? But if you're here, it's just a nice little push, just like that, right? Using your knees. Your anchor leg goes up, right? Your anchor leg goes up, and then that's how it goes. Yeah. And then yeah. So that's a bit tougher. That's like probably second part of the drill.
How about moving across? If you get a pass across the ice, you have to basically switch your kicking feet. You're not kicking with your middle foot. Is that correct? Because in NHL, those guys with their legs, they can kick with the post.
They go
straight up.
Yeah, they go post. Yeah, oh, a bump. Yeah. So you're talking. That's, you have to go skate on post for that. So if you know for sure the guy's going to pass and you come across, then that's called a bump, right?
Bump,
So
okay.
you got to use that foot again. If you're on your feet here and the guy beats you with a pass, then your push will get you out top of the
And
crease,
their
right?
posts stay in place.
Yeah, their posts stay in place, so that might be a bit tougher with our posts here. But that's how you do a bump out. So if the guy beats you quickly and makes a pass, you just slam your foot and get a good kick and you'll get out to maybe the top of the crease if you're lucky. But probably the most important part is getting your hip square to the puck when the guy walks out. Because a lot of guys make that pass and they beat the goalies on the RVH, right? They're having a nice seal. So this is the issue area here, right? So, wraparound's pretty easy, right? Going on the wraparound, you just go into it and it's it. And then and it all depends on your hip flexibility, right? Some of you guys might not have really flexible hips, so it makes it tougher. So you might have to put your whole foot inside the post. Other guys have really flexible hips; they can go skate on post.
Alright, muuta vielä kysymyksiä.
What about cutting passes behind the net?
And maybe also the correct stick positioning.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So stick positioning, there's two ways on the blocker side, okay? You have your hands pushed forward here, leg up. Now, with the blocker side, if you come across here, I like to have my blocker right here, so it covers that hole, and that way it's in front of my 5-hole. But if you need to make a pass, you make a pass with that puck, right? If the guy is right there, make the pass from back here. If he makes a pass from back here, use your blocker to take it away, right? That way he doesn't see it. Don't show him it. If you show him it before, he'll pass around you, right? And then you're out of balance. You can't bump out if you're like this. But if you time it properly, boom, he'll take the pass away, right? On glove side, you want to have, I like having stick here, right? Nice glove low. Use your stick to take that pass away, hands in front. Some guys do this, but it depends on the situation. If you think he's going to pass, you can use their back, heel the toe, use the back to take the pass away. But if he starts to wrap, you got to bring it back in. So again, there's a couple ways guys are teaching it. I don't think there's any right or wrong ways, but you got to find the system that works for you and try out a few different things.
We want to mention that keeping the stick out there, ei kannata lähteä mallina, että se mailaa aina siellä ulkona. Lähtekää niin, että meillä on ensin kaveritsi hyvin. Pitäkää se maila lähellä ensin tässä. Siinä vaiheessa se on helppo tuoda, jos täällä on syöttö, niin se on helppo tuoda nopeasti ulos. Mutta jos se on teillä ulkona ja kiekko tulee eteen, niin olette myöhässä. Eli lähtee aina, varmistaa se maali ensin, kun lähdetään katkomaan liikaa. Right?
Yeah, see, for me, my hips aren't as flexible anymore, and I probably prefer foot in. Like this, but then the bigger gap, right?